Hello my brothers and sisters, my name is Tim Heijen and I'm a dragon witch. And hopefully I can be by your side, to stand by your side in your dragon's path. Because I know how difficult this path can be all by yourself. That is the reason why I decided to make a YouTube and Facebook page, and maybe I can help you on your way. What I don't do are demanding rules. Of course, this dragon's path doesn't have any rules, any established rules. You create your own rules. And that is what I see all the time, constantly on the dragon's path. And I have to repeat this, my brothers and sisters. No one knows your dragon, and no one knows my dragon. You know, even on the dragon's path, I do not know your path. That is only meant for you and your dragons. Your dragon eye. Your dragon eye is all there is. Your dragon circle. So I cannot tell you, and you know, I had this yesterday and last week. Someone who read a book of DJ Conway, Dancing with Dragons. Of course, very interesting book. But you have to keep in mind, she thinks that it's all the same, and that is not true. Because if it's all the same, then it's a religion. We are not a religion. We are a spirituality, an individual, solitary, left-handed spirituality, which means that it's all about you and no one else. So no one actually can tell you how your path is going. I can only sometimes give you instructions, maybe instructions, because I explain to you how my path is going, and maybe I can push you in some kind of a direction, but I will not push you in one specific direction. I will not do that, because I do not know your dragon. I do not know your dragon self. That is up to you to discover, and that is what I say to you, my brothers and sisters. Dragon witchcraft is so important for this. Sometimes, you know, dragon magic in itself sometimes happens before we even know it. But dragon witchcraft is actually the physical manifestation of being on the dragon's path, which means that you are doing things on the dragon's path. For example, a few examples of dragon witchcraft. That doesn't mean that you have to put some skulls and that you have to do some sacrifices. You can do that, of course. But there are ways of dragon witchcraft, very powerful, different kind of witchcraft, that actually let your dragon manifest to you. For example, using the dragon eye is also a way of witchcraft. Building yourself a dragon altar is also a way of witchcraft. Whatever I did, I gave myself to the dragon in a ceremony. A ceremony that I created myself out of just pure feelings. And that is dragon witchcraft, my brothers and sisters. You don't have to read this inside of books. You don't need to read anything. And that is what I try to explain this to this man. You don't have to do this because someone else thinks it's like this. No, that is not how dragons work. Dragons sometimes fight, you know, my brothers and sisters, because they do not agree with each other. Did you know that? That sometimes dragons fight, not to hurt them, but simply because they don't agree with each other. And because sometimes dragons can go along with each other very well. You look at how well they go along with you. They would move heaven and earth to be by your side because you have a dragon spirit that they want to be with forever. But in fact, sometimes other dragons can be annoying, or maybe can go inside of your home, inside of the forest, and annoying the hell out of you, and maybe hunting too much so that you don't have any food anymore. And sometimes they can have a disagreement. It's not, you know, not all dragons are one and the same. And that is what I want to explain to you so much, that we are not a religion with one specific god. We have so many gods. So many. Tiamat, Fafnir, Quetzalcoatl and Leviathan are the only ones that I know, but there are more than them. Like Imogi, like Shenlong and Tialong, Pangu, Ladon, all of them dragon gods. But they don't have to go along. It's not one and the same that they are. They are all individuals, and so are you. And that is how I want to say how specific your dragon witchcraft is going to be. How specific your dragon altar is going to be. And how specific your path is going to be. And that is why I was so angry with this. So angry with this man who says, I am wrong. If it was me 15 years ago and he said something like, you are wrong because it's like this, you are so ignorant. But if it was 15 years ago with me, it would push me completely in the wrong direction, and I'm so angry with this. Even if these are people on the dragon's path, they don't understand the path. They don't understand the path of others. And I want to let you understand what this path is going to be. This path is going to be individual, only creation of you and your dragons. And what you and your dragons are going to create is up to you yourself. Of course, this path is going to be difficult because it doesn't have guidelines, because it doesn't have a book of rules, it doesn't have anything like that. It's something that you need. It's self-discovery. That is the dragon's path. It's self-discovery. You need to discover your dragon self. You need to discover your language, your color. You need to discover all of the dragons by your side, all by yourself, by feelings, by instincts. And dragon witchcraft is going to help you with this. Sometimes people have a busy life, and I have a busy life. I have my job. My job has a lot of hours that I stick in my job, and of course other things like walking in the forest and just meditate inside of the forest. I don't have a lot of time, but I want to make some time for you, my brothers and sisters, not to become famous, not to become a famous dragon preacher. No, because I love your dragons. I love all of them dragons, and I know how difficult this path is going to be. But we are all, we can have all a busy life and not that enough time for doing dragon witchcraft. I understand this very well. But sometimes you have to make some time to manifest your dragon energy. In doing that, I cannot tell you how your dragon witchcraft is going to be, but I can give you examples. For example, I gave myself to the dragon. I laid myself down in front of my dragon altar, that I created myself simply of dragon images and stones and sticks and things of nature, things that are not expensive. But it tells my story on the dragon's path. I laid myself down in front of the dragon altar, and I said to the dragon, everything I own is for you. So I wait for your presence. And eventually the dragon came pinning me down, and it was so beautiful. And you have to put your mind open when you do dragon witchcraft. Put all of your love and desire for the dragon inside of witchcraft. And with saying witchcraft, I don't mean like, if Christians hear this witchcraft, it's immediately satanic. It's nothing satanic. It's just a manifestation of your energy, magic, mind. Your mind needs to work. Creativity is so important on the dragon's path. And do nothing of dragon witchcraft that you are forced to do it. Because nothing will happen if you are forced to do anything on the dragon's path. Dragons are very proud, so they will not respond actually if you are forcing yourself. If the love is forced, if your connection is forced, then the dragon will not take that very well. And so that a lot of dragons, some dragons can say, oh, whatever, I love him, but some dragons are very proud, and so they will not actually take it well if you are forcing yourself. But I can give you a few examples of dragon witchcraft, like building yourself a dragon altar is dragon witchcraft. Talking with dragons, simply talking with dragons is witchcraft. Decorating your house with dragon images is witchcraft, is dragon witchcraft. And giving, like I said, create a ceremony for your dragons. Doesn't matter what kind of a ceremony, but a ceremony for your dragons in your creativity is dragon witchcraft, with all of the candles, with all of nature attributes, images of dragons, and even that, even transforming into a dragon, pretending like you're a dragon, is dragon witchcraft. Feeling your soul, your dragon soul, and let it manifest within your body and be a dragon that you feel much more dragon than human at that moment is dragon witchcraft. Using the four elements like water, air, fire, candles, earth, stones and sticks, it's all dragon witchcraft. And all for one reason, not to be cool, not to just, oh yeah, whatever Christians do, I can do it as well. No. This is just all surrounded and centered around your dragon eye. Whatever you are doing, it's all centered around your dragon eye. And it doesn't stand in any kind of book, not even that of DJ Conway, because you have to know, I love her. She made the dragon's path I mean, she created the draconic wick. I renamed it to the Dragon's Path because it's a journey that you take. But sometimes she also makes mistakes in that book. Like, for example, she commanded dragons. No, never do that. Never. Oh, goddess. Never do that. If you do that, you might not understand the dragons. Don't do that. So she was not a dragon witch, I think, but she had some things to say about it, because yeah, she had knowledge about this. But connecting with dragons like I did, I still do. I just had it. I just made a dragon witchcraft ceremony that I just did, and it's all very powerful. Whenever you are very serious in whatever you do in dragon witchcraft, don't read books. Don't read anything like from, it makes me so angry whenever people say it's wrong. No, nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. Whatever you do, you need to feel your instincts. Your instincts are the only thing that you need on your path. And your instincts will guide you in the way that you should go. Because other people, even other people on the dragon's path, can guide you in the wrong direction. And very easily. And that is why I'm so afraid. Before I make a video, I make a council with my dragon. Whatever I can say and whatever I can't say. And sometimes I regret it by saying something. Regrets by saying something that might be wrong. That my dragon disagrees with this. I meditate with my dragon before I tell you things. Before I make a video like this. I counsel with my dragon because whatever I do here, my brothers and sisters, is a promise that I made. Because my dragon did so much for me, I wanted to do something back for other people with other dragons, and so helping your dragons. Not by saying whatever you should do and what you have to do, but what you can do on your dragon's path. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.